Hello, 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 you guys! It is your girl Sunshine here with another one. Yes, how are you, my boos? I've missed you, I missed you, I missed you. I always get so excited when I do Virgo readings. It's like, yo, when's Virgo next? Like, why is there so many zodiacs? Like, why is there 12? Anyways, no tea, no shades to the other signs, but I do have love for all the other ones. But there's just, you know what's Virgos? There's just nothing like a Virgo, right? Okay, anyways, a couple quick things. I want to say thank you so much for all the love and support, for all the comments, for everyone that's been reaching out, for everyone that's just been talking to me, sending special messages. It's just like it's been great. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all my ride or dies, all of you that have been there and stayed, even though your girl went ghost. Listen, Virgos, you know what it is. Like we just we just ghost and we do our shit and then we come back and it's like, yo, where have you been? What do you mean? I was working. Anyways, guys, long story short, I'm just so happy, so humbled, so grateful for everything you've given and done for me. There has been times when I was, going through some stuff and like you guys would message or comment and it's really been amazing and touching and it's helped push me through, pull me through. So for that, thank you. Bless your soul. A couple quick things before we get into the reading. So through those messages, people have been reaching out to me and asking for personal readings. And just with my schedule and everything, I won't be able to do readings the way that everyone would want. So I've come up with a little bit of compromise. So what I'm gonna do is, actually, first off, I'm not gonna get too much into what it is. You're gonna see somewhere flashing on the screen, link below. I have a contest going on. Definitely check out the video. It's going to explain everything, how you get the free stuff. Yes, plural, how you can get free stuff in regards to the contest. So definitely check that out when you get a chance after the reading though, you know what I mean? And then also, a bunch of you have also asked me to talk more. I swear I'm not a shy Virgo when it comes to talking, but I have also decided to now do extended. So for those of you, all means stay on the channel on YouTube. That's all the free content. If you want to definitely come in the extended, if you feel as if this resonates, all means do so. If not, that's fine, boo. Your love and support, even I'm appreciative of, even of you. So don't even stress. Anything, any love, I'm always humble for that. So thank you so much. Definitely also like check out my website. My website is gonna be flashing somewhere. There's some free content and stuff like that there. So definitely look into that. The video is also gonna talk about that as well. And so that's enough of that. This series is new as usual, as always. It is called Love Them or Leave Them. Now, with this particular reading, it is literally about a lot of times we will have situations where we're trying to figure out when it comes to a partner, love them or leave them. But there's also times when you have a friend, that bestie, are they still going to be your bestie? Is it a friend or a frenemy? Like, you know what I mean? Or, should you trust that family member? Should you trust that partner, that boss, that coworker? It's just anyone in general. You're stuck. You're torn between the two. Should I or shouldn't I? That's what this reading is about. If you're led to this reading, it's going to be about that particular situation. So definitely whoever brought you to this reading, that's going to be what's on. Fit the parts where it may, just in case I flip and flop them. Okay, I might say Virgo and it may be the partner. You know what it is. Okay, so I've already premeditated and cleared all the decks and stuff like that. I am going to still do a little bit of a quick shuffle, so give me a couple moments. Okay, so we are gonna get started. So in regards to the person Virgo is dealing with it, should they love them or should they leave them? What should they do? Okay, we have the first card here as engagement. So with this particular card, what it says is your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Well, that's a great way to start off the reading, I have to say. So in regards to this particular person, it's definitely going to be changing. It may be at the point of like after this reading that it'll be starting from that point on, or it's going to take some time, but we'll see what else comes out. But in regards to that, so far so good. Should the Virgos love this person or leave them? In regards to the collective, the particular person they are thinking about. I'm so drawn to this word commitment. Like, really drawn to it. And before, I don't know if any of you guys are dealing with a Gemini, but before in the reading, um, the Gemini card, the Lovers card actually came flipped out, but I was like, you know, I'm gonna put this back. I'm gonna put this back. But it did come out. So for those of you that are dealing with a Gemini, the Lovers card came out. This card, engagement, I'm drawn to the commitment. Just saying. Okay, so first card here we got out is the Eight of Swords, and a whole bunch of other cards. So we got here the Eight of Swords, we got here the Two of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the King of Cups in reverse. And we have two cards that are flipped over that I'm going to flip them in a second. So what I'm feeling from this is when it comes to the matters of love, there was a sense of feeling a little bit trapped. And I feel as if that this is kind of from a past energy. It was just like there was a person that you thought was your ideal match here with the Two of Cups, like it was your partner, but you actually went through a heartbreak. Now, because you had such an attachment here that I feel, you see the way that the chains are just wrapped around her neck, wrapped around her body. Don't worry about gender, but in regards to the chains here on this card, what I feel is if there was someone in a past connection that you thought was your partner, and you were so trapped and so bonded to me, you're like, well, we have such an amazing connection. That's, you know, that's why, because they're my divine partner. And it was actually not. It was more of a double energy than actual like true love kind of thing. But it didn't feel that way because it was such an amazing tight bond that you had, and it actually ended up leading to heartbreak. It was literally kind of like a fantasy here, which I feel with the Seven of Cups card. It was something. It was more of lust than love, and it painted a beautiful picture where you thought it was love. And it's not, I'm not saying that you didn't love this person. Yes, you could have loved this person, but it wasn't reciprocated back. So what they were projecting back to you wasn't actual love, even though you may have been projecting it to them, or vice versa. Okay, you felt like this person was going to be your 10 of Cups, like give you your true happiness, give you your ideal partnership, give you that love. You see that bond with the two of them. But with the King of Cups coming in reverse in regards to emotional mastery when it comes to this card, this person didn't give it. It came in reverse. They did not give their cup of love. They did not give their bond to you. So this is literally this feels like past energy, or it's a matter of like there's a bunch of you where this is a person from the past, and there's a bunch of you where like you're just now going through cleaning up the loose ends from this kind of attachment from here. So we have these other two cards that I did not flip over. And we have here spiritual advancement, and then we also have here, so that's the Hierophant, and then we have here the King of Swords, quick-witted and intellect. Now there's a sense of wanting to have that commitment and that higher level of engagement, because even if it's not dealing with a partner and it's dealing with, say, a friend, it's like you wanted it to be more than it was. It was just like, you know, you it's almost like you put this person on a pedestal. And what I feel is if that with this King of Swords coming in reverse, it was like there wasn't clarity of the matter. Like I'm really feeling as if that it was almost like there was an illusion. It was almost like you were fogged in the mind space. Things were not very clear when it comes to this person. Whoever you're dealing with, there was just it was like what you wanted wasn't the same thing that they wanted, but they painted such a beautiful picture that made it look like you guys wanted the same thing. They just, it's like, you know, when someone just knows how to say all the right words at the right time, but it's all bullshit. Or they don't even believe it's bullshit, but it's really bullshit. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a future past this energy, past this heartbreak in the situation. Yeah, see, we got here the received card in reverse. You didn't receive the love. You didn't receive the reciprocation. Someone didn't receive the reciprocation in regards to this connection. But let's see what's going on. What's going on for the future? So we got here big dreams, and we got here surrender. So in order to have this, and the fact that the big dreams is coming under the divine partnership card, so the Two of Cups cards. In order to get the partnership that you want, in order to get this absolute connection that you're looking for, you actually do have to surrender. And for those of you that are not going through the heartbreak or still have some of the energy lingering on, when you surrender is when you are actually going to release everything and open yourself up. When you are holding on to energy, especially negative energy or lower vibrational energy, it actually blocks you from receiving the blessings that you want. And I'm not trying to paint over this as if it's just a quick thing that you can do this and then bam, you're over it. No, it is going to take something, but there's so much power in surrendering. You know, there's a lot of people that will talk about, you know, releasing, letting go of resistance. If you follow law of attraction and how it works, even like you've probably heard me a couple times if you've been on my channel, I talk about Oprah Winfrey and how she went through her surrendering and the prayers that she uses that I actually use for myself whenever I am stuck. When it comes to it, it was when she was trying to get a part for the color purple. Something you can definitely YouTube to get more into it. But when it comes to surrendering, it's a releasing. It's just, it's not holding on to something so much. When you think about if you're in a boat and you have two directions to go, you can either go with the current or you can paddle against the current. And think about it this way: when you go with the flow of the way that the water is going in the direction, it's easy. You sit back and you just let the boat go and it's just gonna follow, right? The current's gonna push you on. It's easy breezy. There's nothing you have to worry about. There's no fret. There's nothing. Just chill. But then when you're trying to go against the current, you're trying to fight it, you have to row, put in your strength, put in the thing, and just keep going and going, and it's just fighting. And that's what happens is when you don't surrender and you don't let go of the heartbreak and the pain and stuff that you're holding on to in any situation, not only just in regards to the matters of love, then you are not surrendering and you're holding on to it. And think back to what kind of attachments is keeping you locked and trapped in the situation. What kind of belief patterns are you holding on to that's making you think this is your absolute person? This person is not your person. Not at all. It was an illusion, but it was something that you had to go through. After you surrender, look, you have your divine feminine. Okay, don't worry about the gender, but it's like it's a sense of you you basically evolving into someone higher, someone better. It's like after this connection, you're not the same person. You're not the same dude. You're not the same chick. You are totally different. You leveled up. But mind you, remember that's in regards to the people that have gone through the patterns of surrendering. And if you haven't, this is where your next step is going to be. Because like I said, I kept asking, what's the future? Now we have here the next two cards that came out is the Fear card in reverse and the Fifth Dimension. Now the Fear card was the first card that I saw here, and we have here the Fifth Dimension. Now there was a sense of you fearing that you wouldn't get this Ten of Cups, you wouldn't get this true happiness and true abundance. But when you were able to surrender, it's like there's this light, there's this beam. Like if you look here at her chest, you see that color there. It's just like it's just beaming from her chest. It's like you get this light, you get this clarity, and you see how she's walking towards the light as well. It's just a sense of you get this clarity, and it's like now all the illusion and all the fogs is just stripped away. It's no longer there to block you. And because of that, that's when you go to another level, another dimension. You stop looking at the 3D stuff, all the materialistic things here. You start magnitude to another level. You know, you're getting more spiritual, you're getting more vibrational. It's like you start to just know things, you see things clearly. It's basically like you can see through people's bullshit, you know, like in regards to like the saying goes, right? So in regards to that, let's see what has currently been the block between this connection with Virgo and the other person. In regards to the collective, scorned. You went through a battle. It was no easy ride with this person. It was no easy situation, and we got here doubt. So what happens is because of the pain and because of the hurt in this situation, it's just like, I've been damned, I've been hurt, I've been wounded before, and it continues to happen over and over. And what's to say that this is not going to happen in the future? And that's where the doubt comes in. But that is low vibrational energy. You do not want to be in that energy. Anytime you get yourself where you feel as if that you're in this low vibrational energy, the best thing that you can do for yourself is to find a way to get out of it. So you can definitely listen to music, you can dance, you can draw, you can sing, there's just chill with friends. Try not to chill too much with other people, because you don't want to come codependent on another person to bring you that happiness, because that's the energy you're trying to get out of. But find something, find a hobby, find something that tickles your fancy without having to be another person, and bring yourself up to that vibration and to that light. Whenever I'm feeling down and I can get myself in that sadness, and I'm in that, and I can feel it, I'm like, no, Shine, you gotta get out of it. You gotta get out of it. All means, there's times when you need to go through the emotion and purge and let it go. But if it's like you've already done that over and over, you reminding yourself, making you feel sad and eating popcorn and ice cream and watching a movie and stuff like that and just crying, that's not gonna help. It comes to a point in time where, okay, that stage is over. You now got to go on to the next and bring yourself out of it. Try to have affirmations, or just positive music. Make a positive playlist. All means, there's times when I will listen to affirmations. If that's not working, then I'll listen to I have particular playlists that I have out there that will put me in particular modes, and it really is helpful. There's so much power in words. So find what's your groove. There's so many things that you can go on YouTube and search affirmations and search songs and make playlists. On my website, I actually have some affirmations that I've put together as well, to help with every genre and every situation. Definitely check that out. There's a lot of things that I'm going to have there on that particular page on my website that's going to help you grow mentally and uplift yourself. So that's definitely something, check out, and it's completely free on that page. And all means, whatever. And even if you don't want to go to my page, that's fine. Find a way. Find something that is going to help you not stay in that low vibrational energy, okay? But don't ever allow yourself to not go through the emotion, because then you'll hold on to it. Still find a way to release it, but if ever there's anything that triggers you, just know how to get out of that trigger and how to get past that situation, okay? So Virgos, we are going to see in regards to each element. Okay, so for the Virgos that are dealing with an air sign, what does the air sign want to tell you? So the collective Virgos that are dealing with an air sign. It's like, I hate when it flips inside. So we have here, I don't know how I feel. So the particular air sign is confused in the mind space, or not. Anyone has a lot of air in their chart. So whichever Virgo is dealing with someone that has air in their chart, this particular person doesn't know how they feel. So they're caught up in their head. They're caught up in their emotions. They're a little bit stuck on what to do next. So for the collective Virgos that are dealing with someone with a lot of fire in their chart, what does that person want to say? I got spooked. So, listen, whenever someone sees you in a high light, or sees you as a high vibration, it can be very drawing and inspirational, but it also can be very intimidating, because what happens is that person can see all the flaws that they don't have, and how they can start to think that it's almost like, because you are self-employed, it's almost like they think to be with you, they have to be self-employed. It's almost like they have to completely match what it is. And I'm not saying that it's something that you had asked for or anything. You're just like, I love you for you. But this particular person, in their head, they put you on such a high pedestal that in their head, they're like, I have to have XYZ before I could be with that person. So that's how the fire sign is feeling. So for those of you that are dealing with a water sign, how is the water sign feeling in regards to the situation? apparently the water sign wanted to say a lot. There's like 3 cards that wanted to come out. We have here, would you reject me? So the water sign is in their feels, okay? They're thinking like, if I actually were to pursue, is at some point, are you going to just break my heart? It's almost like the water sign person, or what person with a lot of water in their energy. It's almost like they're like, you know what? Instead of me getting my heart broken, I'm just gonna dip. That way I can save myself from heartbreak. They chose them instead of choosing you. For those of you that are dealing with a fellow earth sign or earth energy, it says it's easier to just stay away right now. So the person that you're dealing with that has a lot of earth in their chart, or you particularly yourself, it's just you like the quietness, you like the separation, you like it's almost like if I'm not in the current situation, I'm able to not focus on the current situation. I can keep myself busy. I can keep myself going, and not have to worry about this. I can just make sure I do all these other things that doesn't allow me to get stuck into what should I do in this particular situation. So for those of you that are going to come onto the extended, we're going to tap into each element, where these are going to go with the air sign, fire sign, water sign, and earth sign. We're going to dig into a little bit more, and then overall we are going to see what's the last message. For those of you that are not going to continue on to the extended, the last message I would say to you is the best thing for you to do is actually to work on you and work on just surrendering. If you've already gone through this stage, because I feel as if some of you have already gone through this heartbreak and gone through the emotion of it, and you're on to the next line where it's like you're going through the stages of purging and surrendering and leveling up. Continue to do that, because it still feels as if there is some stuff still lingering that you may have not known. And for those of you that are still at this stage and going through this, don't worry, just know that you are going to get past it, you are going to level up, you are going to go to another stage. So continue on the journey, continue to follow your guides and trust your gut and keep going. So the link for the extended is going to be below. I wish you so much peace and your love and on your journey. Remember to keep your head held high, keep that chin up. Until next time, it's your girl Sunshine. Deuces.